The art of formal events, etiquette, attire, and atmosphere. In an era where casual attire dominates daily life, formal events remain a cornerstone of sophistication and tradition. These gatherings offer a rare opportunity to engage in refined social interactions while adhering to established customs. Whether attending a black tie gala or a white tail dinner party, understanding the nuances of formal event etiquette can elevate both personal style and professional reputation. This guide explores every aspect from invitation wording to appropriate dress codes. Understanding formal event categories. Formal events encompass various types requiring different levels of formality. The primary classifications include black tie, white tie, cocktail, and semi-formal occasions. Black tie events demand tuxedos for men and floor-length gowns for women. White tie affairs require even stricter standards, such as tailcoats and full evening dresses with trains. Cocktail events typically permit business suits but may allow slightly less rigid interpretations depending on venue traditions. Semi-formal settings often use terms like business attire or smart casual. Black tie, tuxedo jackets, bow ties, and long evening gowns are standard requirements. White tie, tailcoats for men and full-length gowns with elaborate embellishments define these elite functions. Cocktail evening wear without strict formal constraints allows creative interpretation within traditional boundaries. Semi-formal business attire variations provide flexibility while maintaining professional appearance. Proper classification helps guests prepare appropriately and ensures cohesive visual harmony at any gathering. Misinterpreting event type could lead to inappropriate clothing choices that disrupt the intended ambience. Dress code interpretations across cultures. Cultural context significantly influences acceptable attire for formal events worldwide. What constitutes proper dress varies considerably between regions and societies. In Western cultures, black tie expectations emphasize dark colors, tailored silhouettes, and minimal ornamentation. Eastern traditions might incorporate elements like silk fabrics or specific color symbolism. American business culture generally accepts navy blue suits as suitable for most formal occasions. In contrast, British high society maintains stricter adherence to classic tailoring principles. Asian countries often blend modern fashion with ancestral traditions during formal ceremonies. Japanese kimonos worn at tea ceremonies exemplify this cultural synthesis. Recognizing these differences enables attendees to navigate international formal events with greater confidence and respect for local customs. Fashion evolution through historical context. Modern formal attire has evolved through centuries of sartorial development shaped by royal courts and aristocratic traditions. Understanding historical progression provides insight into current practices. The Victorian era introduced structured garments emphasizing propriety and restraint. Men's frock coats became standardized while women adopted corseted bodices paired with long skirts. Edwardian period saw refinement of these styles with lighter fabrics and more streamlined silhouettes. Women's hemlines began rising gradually toward the early 20th century. Post-World War II changes accelerated adoption of simpler designs, leading to the creation of the modern tuxedo and evening gown formats we recognize today. Contemporary designers continue reinterpreting classical elements while incorporating innovative materials and construction techniques. This ongoing evolution reflects societal shifts in values regarding elegance, comfort, and individual expression at formal gatherings. Etiquette fundamentals for formal occasions. Maintaining proper decorum involves mastering several key aspects including punctuality, table manners, and conversational norms. These fundamentals create a positive impression at any formal function. Arriving promptly demonstrates respect for hosts and fellow guests. Being late risks disrupting schedules and showing disregard for event protocols. Table etiquette requires using utensils correctly, avoiding loud conversations, and refraining from placing elbows on dining surfaces. Knowing when to pass dishes politely matters greatly. Conversational guidelines suggest avoiding controversial topics unless they're widely accepted subjects of discussion. Maintaining eye contact shows engagement without being overly intense. Gifting etiquette depends on occasion type. Flowers, chocolates, or small tokens work well for many situations. Avoid bringing items that might be considered offensive or impractical. Following these basic rules helps maintain the sophisticated atmosphere expected at formal events across different social contexts. Gift-giving protocols at formal gatherings. Selecting appropriate gifts follows specific conventions based on relationship status, event nature, and recipient preferences. Thoughtful choices enhance rather than overshadow the occasion. Hosts receiving gifts should consider their role in the event. Guests attending as invitees have different expectations compared to those invited specifically for their expertise or influence. Flowers make excellent general gifts due to their universal appeal. Fresh bouquets convey appreciation without appearing too extravagant. Chocolate assortments present another safe option, especially for events involving dessert courses. Personalized gift cards add thoughtful touches that show genuine consideration. For close relationships, bespoke items like engraved jewelry or custom artwork demonstrate deeper connection. Always ensure selections align with guest interests and sensitivities. Remember that some cultures place particular significance on gift-giving rituals which deserve careful attention when attending international events. Navigating social interactions at formal functions. Successful networking relies on developing effective conversation strategies that balance engagement with discretion. Mastering these skills enhances overall experience at formal gatherings. Begin with open-ended questions that encourage storytelling instead of yes/no responses. Topics related to shared experiences often foster natural dialogue flow. Active listening plays a crucial role in building rapport. Nodding, making eye contact, and offering verbal affirmations signal interest in others' perspectives. Avoid dominating discussions by allowing space for others to contribute thoughts. Rotate topics periodically to prevent conversations from becoming monologues. Be mindful of nonverbal cues indicating discomfort or disinterest. Adjust interaction style accordingly to maintain respectful exchanges. Knowing when to step back from heated debates preserves cordiality while demonstrating emotional intelligence in social settings. Choosing appropriate accessories for formal wear. Accessories complete formal ensembles by adding finishing touches that reflect personality without overpowering core outfits. Selecting right pieces elevates overall presentation. Jewelry should complement rather than compete with garment details. Delicate necklaces pair beautifully with elegant evening gowns, while statement earrings draw attention appropriately. Bags must be chosen carefully to avoid bulkiness or distracting designs. Clutch purses remain popular choice for black tie events due to minimalist profile. Shoes need special attention. Heels should be comfortable enough for extended standing periods yet stylish enough for formal setting. Men's accessories include cufflinks, pocket squares, and tie bars that reinforce polished look. Quality craftsmanship distinguishes distinguished gentlemen from merely dressed individuals. Coordinating accessory palette with outfit colors creates harmonious aesthetic that reinforces professionalism and gracefulness. Planning formal events. Host considerations. Organizers face numerous responsibilities ensuring seamless execution of formal functions. Attention to logistical details determines success of any such gathering. Venue. Selection establishes tone for entire event. Historic ballrooms differ vastly from contemporary convention centers in ambience and capabilities. Invitation wording carries significant weight in shaping guest perceptions about event importance and required level of participation. Catering decisions affect not only food quality but also overall guest satisfaction. Menu options should accommodate dietary restrictions while maintaining culinary excellence. Entertainment choices range from live orchestras to curated playlists, each impacting mood differently according to crowd composition. Transportation arrangements become a critical factor for larger events requiring shuttle services or valet parking solutions. Special considerations for international formal events. Global formal events introduce additional complexities requiring cross-cultural awareness and adaptability. Preparing thoroughly ensures smooth navigation of diverse expectations. Linguistic barriers necessitate clear communication strategies. Providing multilingual signage and translation services proves invaluable at multinational gatherings. Religious considerations demand sensitivity towards varying customs surrounding food consumption, dressing modestly, and observing sacred days. Weather conditions vary dramatically around the world, influencing everything from heating systems to wardrobe choices for attendees traveling internationally. Time zone management becomes an essential element for coordinating virtual components alongside physical attendance requirements. Currency exchange rates impact budgeting processes, particularly for foreign participants needing to convert funds for travel expenses and accommodations. Evolving trends in modern formal events. Traditional formal event structures continue adapting to changing societal attitudes and technological advancements. Recognizing emerging trends keeps participants informed about current expectations. Sustainability initiatives now feature prominently in event planning circles. Eco-friendly decor options and locally sourced catering represent growing industry priorities. Digital invitations replace paper versions increasingly frequently, reducing environmental impact while improving convenience for recipients. Hybrid event formats combining physical presence with virtual access expand accessibility without compromising exclusivity or prestige. Personalization features enable customized experiences ranging from interactive digital menus to AI-driven concierge services, enhancing guest satisfaction. These innovations demonstrate how formal events evolve while preserving fundamental principles of elegance and distinction. Conclusion: mastering formal event etiquette requires understanding both timeless traditions and evolving practices that shape contemporary social interactions. By paying attention to categorizations, cultural sensitivities, historical context, and modern adaptations, individuals can confidently navigate formal environments with grace and poise. Ultimately, successful participation hinges upon respecting established norms while embracing opportunities for meaningful connections among discerning audiences.